Do you go shopping and then you get home and you get something that you would never wear? Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? How you all doing? Okay, so this video is going to be a very different one. If you want to know how to shop, if you want to get my tricks and tips on how I shop my clothes, then keep on watching. Covering up is a really big deal, because to get clothes that are really covered in this day and time, in this era, in this generation, is kind of hard to just get. So we hijabis, we actually have problem in shopping our clothes, because you can't actually go to the market and see most of the things you see out there are not clothes suitable for hijabis. So the first thing that you should have in mind when you are shopping modest fashion is no restrictions. And what I mean about no restrictions is when you want to shop for clothes, like you have it in mind that you want to go out and shop for clothes, don't be restricted to certain stores or certain shops that you actually shop in. Like be open to different things. For me, most of my clothes, I shop high streets. I shop on the high street or in the market. I barely go to stores. I do go to stores, but I barely go to stores. I only go to stores if I'm actually looking for a particular kind of item or a particular kind of piece, and I can't get them in the market or on the high street. But I mostly go on high streets, and shopping on the high streets can be kind of tricky. Yeah, it can be kind of tricky. So that's what you need to do at home before you go out your door, before you go to the market. So when you get to the market, the store, the shop, or wherever you shop, I don't know, you need to know, you need to have an open mind to all the items and pieces that you see. So what I mean about having an open mind is, okay, because you want to dress modest and you're out there for modest clothes, does not mean you're only going there to get covered clothes or abayas or jalamia. Like, you're not going to see them, you're not going to see that. Especially for someone like me that shop on high street, you can't go on high street and actually see modest clothing. You can't. It's really hard to see modest clothing, because when you're passing by the road, what you're going to see is mannequins with spaghetti tops, all these sexy, nice kind of clothes. Those are the kind of things you see outside. Like, that is what they display, because that is what is appealing to majority of the people. So when you get to the store and you say, okay, you can just scan around and see a store, you can just go there. Don't be have an open mind. Don't just look at what is outside. What is on display is not actually everything they have in store. When you're shopping high street, you ask the shop owner or the shopkeeper, ask person, I want to go into your store, I want to see what you have inside the store. Like, you want to see things that is not outside, you want to see the pieces that are not on display. You get me? You don't want to restrict yourself. You don't want to just restrict yourself to the things that are on display. You want to go in, like, you are paying your money for it. This is what you want, you're paying for it. So ask for what you want. Tell them you want to see their pieces. You want to see other things that are not on display. You have what you want in mind. So just describe it. This is what I want. This is what I want you to do. If you don't have it, then if you don't have it, they'll tell you. Then you move on to the next store. So that's what you do. So the second thing about having an open mind is, when you go to the store, you don't expect everything you see to be modest. Okay, you don't expect everything you see to be modest. I want you to see each piece of cloth as a piece of a puzzle that you're gonna put together to form an outfit. So you can't just go to the market and expect to see something that you're just gonna wear. Like, of course you can find clothes that you can just throw on and it's all covered and all good. That's okay, that's fine when you're lucky. But I want you to know that if you're into fashion and you actually want to wear clothes, you know how to layer. Yeah, layering is something that you should have in mind. Though for certain reasons the weather might not be layer friendly, but you can actually layer in a way that will be convenient and comfortable for you. So for instance, I have this short shirt right here, and when I got this shirt, I was really curious about it, because as you can see, this shirt actually has an open cleavage, like it's opened on the chest, like everywhere right here is open. But I got this having in mind that okay, I'm gonna wear something underneath that is going to cover my chest. Like this shirt, this hook thing right here actually stop right below my boobs, so, and everywhere right here is opened. But I have in mind that not actually right here, just like this is kind of open, like it has this open cleavage. So I had in mind that okay, this is just a piece of a puzzle, like this is not just what I'm gonna throw on, so I have to mind that I'm going to have something underneath it. So this will bring us to the number 3 points of shopping, is the basics. So what I mean by the basics is, when you want to shop for basic things. Don't go all out because you want to slay and all of that. You're gonna get things that you're not gonna wear. Don't do that. Get the basic things that you know and you're sure that you're going to wear. For instance, this is one basic thing that you should have, like as an hijabi or as a modest fashionista or a modest dresser, you should have a basic black long sleeve blouse. And I have mine. I have the one with the turtleneck. This one is the one with the turtleneck, and I have the normal round neck one. But you should always have a basic black turtleneck, which you can pair with anything whatsoever. So go for basics. Like when I go to the market, I always want to go for the basic things. I go for my basic t-shirts, I go for my basic long sleeve tops, I go for basic things, because I know those are things that I wear often, and I'll wear them, like, you know, things that you actually want to wear, not things that you just bought because it's on trend. No. So that is leading us to number 4. So the number 4 on this list is think about trend. Don't do trend. I'm not telling you not to do trend. You can't do trend, but think about the kind of trend you do. For me, I mostly don't do trend because I like to set the trend. So I really don't do trend. And even if I want to copy a particular trend, I like to, you know, put in my own sauce. Like, just do me, so I'll actually feel comfortable in what I'm doing. I don't just copy and paste because people are doing this, I want to do it. I don't do that. So for me, trend is a total junk, because when you actually want to wear what's on trend and you wear what's on trend at a particular time, this trend is going to go out of vogue, and by that time, when you actually think you want to wear that trend, like, you will look so outdated. So I really don't advise people to do trend, because trend is really not like and if you want to do trend, it will actually be a particular kind of trend. Like, okay, now people are actually wearing the bell sleeve top, which is a kind of trend, but the bell sleeve is a kind of trend that is going to last. Like, when I want to do trend, I do trend, I know, okay, this trend is going to go for like a very long time. And even if you wear that trend, if you rock that trend after it is out of vogue, you won't look awkward, you won't look stupid. So like the bell sleeve blouses, that's the kind of trend that I would rock, because bell sleeve cannot go out of vogue, and if it's actually go out of vogue, you can still rock it and still look posh. You can still rock it and still look dope in your outfit. So when you want to do trend that is reasonable. When you go on high street, most of the clothes sold on high street, like most of the clothes that the stores carry in high streets, most of the clothes they display are closed down trend. Most of it are trends. So when you go to the high street and you just want to jump on what is on the mannequin, girl, you are doing trend, and trend is not actually what we're talking about. Like, trend is not the idea. The idea is to be you. The idea is to be comfortable. The idea is to be comfortable in your own fashion. The idea is to be comfortable in your style. Like, this is your style, so do you. Don't do it because people are actually doing it. Don't do it because, oh, okay, this is what I'm vlogging, I actually want to do it, this person is doing it, this person is wearing this. Don't do it. Do trend because, only do trend because you feel you love the trend and you feel you want to rock that trend also. Don't do trend because people are doing it. Only do the trend that you're in love with. Do the trend that know would suit you and make you comfortable. Don't just, be you. Do you. Okay? Do you. So if you actually check my wardrobe, you will barely see trending clothes. You will barely see trending clothes. I really don't do trend. I really don't fancy trend, unless if I actually feel this trend is amazing and I love it and the trend is going to last for a very long time. And it's not even about lasting. I only do trend if I see that this trend, even if I rock that trend after it is out of vogue, the trend will still be on flake. Okay, like the bell sleeve is going to be on fleek no matter when, no matter how you rock it. So try to understand what trend is and try to know the trend that suits you. Okay, so number 5. Okay, my number 5 is quality over quantity. Okay, I used to be a victim of this. When I was younger, I used to love quantity over quality. Like, I like to go to the market with my money and buy a lot of clothes, and be feeling fleek, be feeling, super dope. I have a lot of things, I have a lot of clothes. And at the end of the day, I don't wear them because I just don't know. I don't wear them because when you do quantity over quality, most of this quantity are cheap. Not actually cheap, but they are not what you actually want. You just buy them because, oh, they're cheap, okay, I'm getting it, I'm getting this, and at the end of the day, you don't wear them. I used to be a victim. I used to like to get a lot of things with a little amount of money than getting actually one thing with a good amount of money. So I will tell you, when you go to the market, when you go to the store, do quality over quantity. Do quality over quantity. Okay, so when you go to the store, look at the quality of your clothes, look at the quality of what you want. Okay, when I got this turtleneck blouse, like, I had this one, it was amazing. So when I was getting it, I actually saw other basic black like this and with long sleeve, and they were kind of cheaper. So I actually got this one for 2,500 naira. And before I got this, I've actually seen other ones, other black basic tops that are like 1,200, 1,000 naira, which is way cheaper than this one. And by the way, I'm talking in naira. I am speaking in naira. I'm a Nigerian. I live in Nigeria, so I'm actually trying to converse in naira. So I saw the one of 1,000 naira. I saw the one of 1,002. So I would have gotten the one of, with the money I got this with, I got this one for 2,500 naira, which is this black basic one. And look at this quality, guys. So I would have gotten 2 of the lower quality one with the money I used for this. I would have even gotten 3 if I bargained well. I will get 3 basic blacks with the money I used for this one piece if I bargained well. I got this one piece for 2,500 naira, and if I can bargain well with the lady I saw a cheaper version with, I will get 3 of this. But I just tried to go for quality. If it was the 2014 me, if it was 2014 SEKINAH, I would have just gotten that one, gotten the one with less quality because it is cheaper, and I'll keep the rest of the money. Why? Because I want to spend it. I'm going to use it to eat. That's what I'm going to do with the money. So, but 2018 SEKINAH is not like that. So I got this one for 2,500 naira, and guys, look at this quality. Like, look at how nice this. Look at this. Like, the quality, I I wish you guys can feel it. This quality is amazing. So always go for quality over quantity, though there are certain situations that you might want to go for quantity over quality, but mostly in fashion and clothing and shopping for clothes, I think quality is the best, because when you get something with good quality, it's going to